I would love that, really. I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, these players will definitely not be playing it because that is inadvisable. But Piao versus Iseestars here. Going to start out with Forestcraft against Ramp Dragon. Take it away, guys.
And again, we see Sword not being banned. I think that was the best deck against Piao, and he just decided to leave it in play and ban out the Daria deck instead, which is a little bit more random on how good it can be. What do you think about that ban?
That's really weird. Like, Daria is a bit faster than mid-range Sword, but I mean, it's similar in the sense that if they are slow for some reason and you end up getting PTP online, they can't do anything to you, where Sword can just, you know, storm follower after storm follower after storm follower, so right. I don't know.
And we've already seen Piao lose to aggro Sword with his Haven deck. So I don't like the ban here. So Iseestars having the advantage is kind of even pushed further now with the fact that PTP is not a good matchup for Dragon because of Bahamut's versus PTP, and that Haven deck is not a good matchup for the Sword deck. So I think that the bans even helped Iseestars even more out.
Some very interesting bans for sure. Piao's Dragon is gone as well, so he's forced to play. You know, Aegis Haven has kind of an okay Ramp Dragon matchup. It's not PDK Dragon, it's Ramp Dragon, so you know, it can do stuff, but it's not the best in the world.
Which I think Piao's plan was, I think knowing how Iseestars has been playing has generally led with Sword, so didn't want to lead with the Haven deck to try to kind of beat it out with PTP. But Iseestars throwing the little wrench in the plan by playing Dragon, so essentially if he wins this Dragon matchup, he's going to have both of his good matchups here.
That's true. It is true. I mean, even going back to bans just one more time, just a little touch up. Aegis Haven, I think, honestly destroys Daria, so I really, really, really don't understand not letting Daria through.
Right.
But yeah, we'll see how it works out for him.
We'll see how it works out. So as we can see,
it's a bold strategy, Exo.
Right, exactly. It's a very bold strategy. Iseestars doesn't have a ton of ramp, but he has a lot of explosive followers. But those explosive followers might not mean a lot if these fairies can generate enough damage fast enough. So this is actually kind of a nice spot for Piao to be in, unless, of course, we see Sybil or Fervor or something off the top to kind of accelerate Iseestars' game plan.
And we don't. We see a trading Forte.
Yep.
Wow.
This is a feels bad Forte here. Oh, he's going face.
Face Forte.
So basically just saying
Forte.
I don't want to do nothing with my turn here, which is interesting because he could have just waited a turn and played it on 7 because he doesn't have a turn 7 play either.
He's going to draw a bunch of followers next turn. So
He is. Maybe that was the whole entire point. He wanted to pop that staircase immediately. That makes sense. That makes a whole lot of sense, because especially if he can pop that and get something like a Sybil finally, or a Sybil plus something, or an Iella, or anything of that nature, he can just accelerate his game plan. So this is a pretty nice play. I didn't think about it that way.
Piao could pop a Roach down this turn if he really, really, really wanted to push damage, but I don't know if it's worth it. Nah, he probably will, actually. I think he will. Go for 4 on the Roach.
I don't see why not. This is a ton of damage.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. Put him at 2? No, never mind. Okay.
Doesn't matter either. This is setting up lethal pretty much every single turn for the rest of the game now. So really solid aggro game plan. So Piao finally showing us the other side of this PTP deck in the fact that it can just be highly aggressive.
Blazing Breath evolves Sybil to kill the 3/3, heal for 3 to 9. I don't think that's enough, is it?
At the dance's end.
Let's see. So he can play Elf Song into... Well, he needs 5 for the combo. So you can play Fairy and then Roach combo, which will be 2, followed by 4, which is 6, 7, 8, 9.
Nature's the Roach evolve, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he has the nature, yeah.
So turning a bad matchup into a great one with a great aggressive draw here. So Piao flipping the script. I like it. And then actually gets kind of a good matchup, like you said, in Aegis versus Dragon. So we'll really see if the crutch for Iseestars, maybe it's just Iseestars is a really good aggro player, hasn't played a lot of Dragon, and is just not faring very well with it.
I can't imagine Piao not winning with Aegis Haven, getting to play it twice. Like I think Sword is a bad matchup. I don't know anybody who thinks it's not. I don't know what ladder they're playing right now, but Dragon matchup is good. Stars is not playing PDK, he's playing like regular sort of ramp deck, so that matchup is good.
And being on the play is highly important here, mostly because of Dragon ramp. So Dragon ramp being on the play has an extreme advantage because it can get to its late game super fast. The faster it can get its high threats out before Aegis comes down, the better. And it looks like he mulled perfectly into double ramp here. So doing exactly what he wants to do as the Dragon player. Even a staircase for one.
Very nice. Piao does have Black Inscripture in case Ayala comes down, which is fairly relevant.
And has globes to start off the game. So both players kind of having what they need at the beginning of the game.
Stars already on 5. Man, if that Ayala wasn't going to get banished. Ooh, boy. He could be on 7 by the time Piao was on 4.
Ayala quickly coming down. That is for sure getting Black Inscripture. It is not for sure getting Black Inscripture, at least not yet.
Yeah, well, Stars can't evolve it anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Oh my gosh, double Dragon Oracle.
There are Urds in Iseestars deck, though. So
that's true, yeah, there are. That is true, yeah.
Giving Iseestars a possibility of an extra rank there. I kind of like saving Beast Call Arias for late game anyway against Ramp Dragon, just to like prevent Bahamut plays and stuff, but I guess Piao decides he wants to go a little bit more aggressive with his Beast Call here.
I don't think it matters to evolve this to get rid of Lyriel.
I don't think so. I think this is one that you can let go by. Yeah, Piao agrees. And now we're going to see if Iseestars can draw into anything. Okay. That's pretty good.
Fervor. That's starting it. Sybil
That's
Lyriel.
Pretty good. So going to be on 10 next turn. Very good spot to be. Decides to go aggressive with this Lyriel.
Iseestars will have 10 usable play points the turn after Piao just got to 5.
Yep, that's kind of how it is. However, there isn't really this big end game that you'd want to see. Like, there's no Ouroboros in hand. There's no Bahamuts. There's no, like, anything crazy at the moment. So still has to top deck into something. That staircase is a little ways off from actually popping. I can't really say I agree with the evolve on the Lyriel either. I don't think it's necessary to get that extra point of damage in early. And it uses up an Evo point before like the big battle turns happen.
It's possible he's just trying to get Piao to evolve into it and kill it, because triggering that staircase ASAP is one of Stars' win cons right now, to find Genesis Dragon with it.
It could just be that I'm completely oblivious to playing with staircase in this type of a deck and just not realizing that you want to present your followers as threats to get it to pop as early as possible. So
that Polyphonic Roar was such an incredible top deck.
Yeah, that just turned this game into a really good game for Iseestars. Polyphonic Roar being one of the best cards against Haven.
And Piao now has an incredible board going, but I mean, any moment Bahamut can be top decked.
That's a good thing though. Like Dark John could easily just be an Ektar for Piao here and just win again in a fashion that you don't expect Aegis to win. And as a matter of fact, there's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage on the side of Piao next turn.
Well, not anymore.
Will he clear?
Or no, wait, he does still have it. You're right. Never mind, because he has Evolve left. Yeah.
Okay, so he did clear. I was going to say, he has shown to be aggressive here, so if he left that 4 or 5 in play, that would have just been game. However, with Dark John this turn and Taurus
that still wipes the board. Yeah, that's still really good.
This is insane, actually. Is Taurus going to be the victor for Piao 2 times in a row?
Oh my gosh. You evolve Aether White Wing here? You get full stats. You put him at 2. You don't really have to, honestly. You put him at 2.
You don't have to. Yeah, you've got the Taurus.
I mean, that would
backup.
go around a Sybil, kinda. It's gonna do it.
my
It's gonna
goodness.
put him at 2. Taurus is gonna win.
This is insanity.
Taurus is gonna win. Oh
Haven?
my god. Oh wait, no.
Oh, that's 12 damage.
Oh, he doesn't have an evolve. Yeah, he doesn't evolve.
There's no
Oh
evolve.
my gosh.
Haven, wait a minute. Is Haven just right now? Is Haven gonna beat Polyphonic Roar super early? Like that is incredible.
Wow.
And I guess deck, dude, Taurus the Great, Dark John. Are you kidding me?
I mean, let's be for real. Dark John right there was the play, right?
It was
Like,
the business. It was the best play ever. Clear your opponent's board, attack for 1 billion. Let's go.
that was a product of Aether White Wing flooding the board with big beefy stuff, right? And then
Yeah, that's
Dark
right.
John doing her thing.
Taurus the Great, animated, beautiful, in there.
Animated, beautiful, and in there.
That's right. Let's go.
One day, we would all like an animated, beautiful Taurus in there for all of us. But Piao takes a win.
Yeah.
The Ether of the White Wing deck definitely had its troubles, right? Both in, I feel like it was so not prominent in EU that,